Welcome back, awesome Action Toy fans and subscribers, and once again, Happy New Year, because we are the 1st of January 2024. And as you can see, it's a Warhammer 40k triple bill, 3 JoyToy Warhammer 40k action figures we're going to be looking at reviewing today. Number 1 is the Ultramarines Judiciar. I say Judiciar, the Judiciar looks rather menacing if I'm honest. That does look pretty cool. Quick look at the box on the back. Now, is that a helmet? Is his head actually look like that? Who can tell me? That does look pretty cool. Number 2, another Bladeguard. Again, these are all Ultramarines. This is a Bladeguard Ancient. This one's going to fall down. Okay, a bit more traditional in terms of looking. That paintwork looks superb on the cloak and the sort of a leg there, but that's going to be a better one because it's for the official photographs. With the actual toy inside look like that, we will see. Does look nice. And then the last one is the Chaplain Indomitus, who looks pretty cool again. Very, very nice. Well, that face does look rather good. Okay, I'm going to unbox them and set them up. I'll be back in an instant. Stay tuned. And here they are. Before we look at accessories, please consider joining the Patreon, link in the top right of your screen now. Get to see all the uploads before they're published on YouTube. There are prize draws, including one this month for 3 Asura action figures, 1/18 scale. Put a link for them in the top right as well. And you also have exclusive content from time to time. Okay, so we have these 3 rather nice looking figures here. Let's look at the accessories first. So they all come with the standard round base with a little foot peg, which we've seen for quite some time now. The Judiciar, which is this one on the far right, he comes with a fist, almost like the Phantom with that ring there, and that's a left hand fist and right hand open gripping. He also comes with this hourglass and his sword. We'll look at him closer in a moment. The Bladeguard Ancient, no sword despite being a Bladeguard, comes with this weapon here, this gun. He comes with this here, this sort of cross and skull, which is quite nice. And he comes with the same set of hands we've seen many times before. So standard, he's right trigger, left gripping. He comes with left trigger, right gripping. And he comes with the obligatory left and right hands. And then our Chaplain Indomitus only comes with hand swap. So he has the, again, right trigger, left gripping. He comes with the right gripping and left trigger. Okay, let's get a close look at all of them now. So start again from left to right with the Judiciar, who is rather menacing looking. Nice sort of writing, square edge sword. Hourglass looks pretty cool. If they put something in that, that'd be even better. Does look nice, has to be said. The fact they've done this sort of cloak section at the bottom, not in pitch black, or it's a very dark sort of wine colour, so you can highlight it, is pretty cool. Does give more depth. Shame they didn't come with a gun, despite having this big sort of holstered one there. Plain details underneath. Does look cool, and we can see from this is actually a helmet, not a head, which I was half expecting. Does look nice. Well, I'm saying it is, but I'm just because I see bolts going across the top, but you know, I could be wrong. The Bladeguard Ancient can actually hold his stand without his arm falling over because he's got very stiff joints. So we see the standard, which looks absolutely fantastic. The actual Bladeguard Ancient himself here. Very nice looking indeed. He can hold the standard, but because his bicep is tight and his shoulders, but his wrist is not. And then the Chaplain Indomitus, who does look pretty good, has to be said. Great big tome book on his back there. And lots of purity seals and so forth. Very, very nice looking, or cool looking again. So let's go for articulation, again left to right. So the nozzles on this should turn, they do. Head, side to side, very small, forwards, backwards, small, and it can turn fine. Shoulders all the way around. Lateral raise is going to be terrible. That is my prediction. Yeah, look at that. Hardly anything on the lateral raise on his right. And again, hardly anything on the left. Bicep bend, he will get... He has a bicep bend. Bicep bend is not quite 90 degrees, slightly less than 90 degrees, approaching 90. Hand has the articulation, all directions and turn. This side, it is 90 degrees on the bicep. Trunk, very good forwards and backwards, side to side and turn. Waist, I've no idea if I can actually get to the waist to see if it can turn, but I'm assuming there's a waist turn. But together you'll get some good articulation, which is nice. Legs might be problematic with this sort of a cloak hanging down. Outwards, so yeah, it's not great. Forwards and backwards won't be great because of that cloak again, but backwards is better than expected. Thigh twist, double kneecap, move the cloak out of the way, super tight on the bend, which is nice. And then the feet have turn in. Why is his kneecap stuck there? Oh, I see. Here's feet have turn all directions, swivel, tippy toe, dorsiflexation, and toe articulation. This leg is not going straight. Is that knee getting stuck in something underneath, I wonder? Put him in walking pose, doesn't matter. Okay, the Bladeguard Ancient Ultramarines, I'll take this standard out. The standard actually does have some articulation, apart from the fact that this little part here moves, which is nice that it hangs. The head can turn left and right to gaze upon the foe, upon the enemy. There's no jaw articulation, which is a shame, but the fact that the head is articulate is pretty cool. Missing a hand there. I'm assuming it's not the hand that the guy's holding, because that's a much bigger hand, but it's coated in metals, maybe it is. That's pretty cool. And then we have our veteran himself. That's a much bigger scale with that hand. So like 99.9% of the backpacks, the little nozzles do articulate. Head, we can see, is already going left and right. Forwards, backwards is good, side to side is good. Shoulders will be problematic with this cloak part in the way, so the shoulder joint, there's no pauldron there. All the way around, sideways, even without the pauldron, he's still struggling to get any sort of decent articulation. He does have the shoulder roll, which is fantastic. In fact, did I check the shoulder roll on the Judiciar? I will check in a moment. This one is the same. Trunk and waist, a bit more difficult on the trunk. Still can move in though. But together, backwards is pretty good. Forwards is fantastic. Left and right is okay, and twist is fine. Hands are the same. Biceps I should do over 90 on his right, and he's getting 90 on his left. Legs outwards. He's popping his waist off there. Outwards is all right. If you get yours and your leg, yours pops off. I think me doing the forcing his legs, yeah, forcing his legs is popping his waist off because it's pushing against. Outwards is okay. Could be a lot better if it wasn't for this cloak section. Forwards is not great. Backwards is not great. There's a thigh twist. Knee bend we know is going to be good already. And the feet the same. Can turn, can left to right. Small dorsey, small tippy toe, and toe articulation. Let's go back quickly to the Judiciar about his shoulders. See if he's got that same shoulder. I imagine he will have. Let's have a look. Yeah, same shoulder roll on that. Then our Chaplain Indomitus. So again, nozzle should turn good. Head side to side, up and down, sideways, arms all the way around. There is the shoulder roll. Outwards is not great on either side, but then again, there's the shoulder roll. Trunk, very nice backwards, forwards, side to side, and turn backwards. You got that little ugly gap there. Biceps, we are getting on this one, if you get the angle right, you should get 90, maybe more than 90, just about 90 on that. And again, similar on this one if the angle is right, about 90 degrees. Hips, better on the outwards. Forwards, it's alright. Backwards is small. We have the thigh twist again. There we go, a bit stiff on the outside. Feet are popping off on me. Double kneecap. The little book does get in the way, still over 90 degrees. You can take the book off, it's a separate accessory you attach. Feet are very, very not liking me, this foot here. We have left, right, down, up, not so much on the dorsey, toe articulation, and you again have the swivel is not happening. It wants to swivel, but when I try it and swivel, it's popping that foot out. So let me try the other foot, and there you go, swivel like this. So decent articulation. Let's go through size of these three. All should be around about the 12, between 12.4, 12.6 mark. I won't include the banner on the Bladeguard Ancient. So we've got here, top of the head is around that 12.5 mark. Top of the head here again is around the 12.5 mark. And here again is around the 12.5 mark. It's about the same all the way across. They're quite consistent here. Nice looking figures, will look great with your collection. I've no idea why they have the Ultramarines in the lore in Games Workshop. Some of them with the black and then the pauldron being the Ultramarines pauldron. I prefer all matching colours myself, but the black does look nice. I'm not familiar with 40k, with much of 40k lore at all. I was far more fantasy man back in the day. But nice looking figures by JoyToy nonetheless. Okay, so all have toys signing out, saying please like, share, subscribe, check out the Patreon. I'll see you next video soon. Stay happy, keep collecting. Bye bye.